All right, guys, this is Dave, aka Finance Guy. We are on Plane of Sky Island 2, the Azarack Island. We are 72 boxing, level 50 characters in Classic EverQuest on EQ Emulator, local install on my computer. Most of my characters are still pretty naked. Honestly, I've been farming Plane of Fear and Plane of Hate, Nagafen and Vox for a while, but when you have 72 characters and like 20 equipment slots per character, I don't know. What do I have a calculator? Let's see what happens. You got 72 characters and I think it's 21 equipment slots. Honestly, let's just say 21. It's a lot of gear, and I'm not gonna gear up every slot, but it's easy to stay. It's easy for characters not to have gear. So we're on Azarack Island. I don't want to show how to do this island, whether you're boxing or in a raid. The Azaracks do aggro, and they don't have a huge aggro radius, but the problem is once one aggroes, they start to get a little out of control and more will come in. I highly recommend setting up the raid right here by the pad on the edge of the island because anywhere closer and you're going to start aggroing Azaracks. And I'll show you what happens. I'm not sure what's going to happen when we pull the first one if more will come, but we'll see. Yeah, so we got two. They do have a very high frenzy radius. So I recommend using Mez here. I think Mez works here. Let's find out. Usually I have trouble with Mez, but I end up, yeah, they are Mezable. So you want to Mez them. Especially if you start getting overrun. So fortunately, I'm right on the edge of the island, so the chances of getting overrun is low. But as you run and pull more, like this, what's going to happen is so you just got three more. So it's very very dangerous. Not because they're hard. They're not too hard. They don't necessarily hit hard. They don't have a ton of health, but the problem is there's tons of them, and you get overrun. You always get. Oh, speaking of healers getting aggro, let's put on Peel Tank and have my tanks get them off the healers. So I'll show you my Peel Tank macro in just a second. I mean, just activate it on everyone. That's everyone. Okay. So Peel Tank macro. Pause 10 for pause 1 second. Tell Ali Peel Tank Peel Tank on. Tell Meg Peel Tank on. So all your tanks. Peel Tank is one word. That means if a healer gets aggro, cleric, druid, or shaman, the person that you sent a tell to for Peel Tank on will go after the mob and try to do anything to get aggro, taunt, attack. What I guess it's mostly just taunt, but they'll attack the mob. So good for the tanks. These mobs drop broken mirrors, which is what you have to hand in to Siren the Lunatic to get the key to the next island. And I'll show you what happens when we kill the boss once the boss spawns and where Siren appears. I'm going to go through more of these guys. Again, we got to be very careful not to accidentally aggro the whole island because it's very possible to do that if you run through the center like an idiot, like I've done before. And I've actually, I don't know if I've wiped on this island, but it's gotten pretty nasty. So I try to run around the edges. I think what's worse than this island is Spearock Island because the Spearocks will actually respawn. Oh shit! So what I just hit was my Summon Dave hotkey. It makes Mary summon me, and as you can see, Dave is back to safety, and all the mobs are coming. I definitely recommend having a summon hotkey for whoever your puller is, even if your puller is a monk. It just saves you time from dying. So that was my Summon Dave hotkey. I do like it. I do like it a lot. So it looks like I think we got a med piece. It looks like they're dying really slow. And they don't have a ton of health. They have what 14k 14k hit points. Oh, here comes another one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some more DPS. I'm gonna tell my guys to dot and debuff these mobs just to add on a little extra DPS and also to slow them down a little bit because they when there's a bunch of them they're gonna start running around causing a mess. We'll do this for a bit. It looks like someone died. We lost Mike. So I'm not going to summon anyone back to the end of the fight. This is an official raid, so we don't cheat as best as possible. So, or at all, hopefully, except for summoning Dave halfway across the island so I didn't die. I don't know if that's cheating or just convenience. It's like using Call of the Hero. I think I said in my previous video I don't have a res macro just because res is very expensive right now. I will add the res macro when I get the cleric epic during Kunark. For now, I'm just summoning. So we're just killing the last Azarack. I'm going to summon Mike back now since he's an enchanter and his role isn't very critical and won't cause any issues when he won't do like a ton of damage or something. Like he won't be breaking the fight. Let's just tell him to loot his corpse. And wow, this Azarack's taking a while to kill. What is our mana looking like? We hit our mana, but oh, everyone's out of mana. Do they drain mana? I wonder if they drain mana. I could have sworn I had full mana. Interesting. Interesting. So I'm gonna pause the video real quick while I med up. You guys don't need to sit here while I med for 3 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, all medded up. A few minutes have passed. Got my mana button. You can see people, generally full mana. People aren't reporting are at full mana, and everyone else is in like the 90s. So we'll go back to pulling some Azaracks. Oh, no, we won't. We killed them all. Protector of the Sky is up. So that's the boss. I'm just going to go into GM mode real quick and show you the Protector of the Sky. I could show you on EQ Emulator, but we're already here. So 21,000 hit points. Nothing to worry about on the hit points. And he can hit for up to 316, which I think is like what Nagafen hits for. Nagafen also has AoEs. I don't remember if this guy has AoEs. Oh, can't do that. So, yeah, it doesn't say. Can't tell. So I'm going to turn GM mode off again. And I'm just gonna pull him. Just give him a little pull. Hello, come get me. Okay, Protector of the Sky incoming. And let's see what he does. All right. He hits for 300 damage, not a big deal. Let's see. He's level 55, so the wizards will be able to hit him. Level 60 mobs are in Plane of Sky. They can't be hit by wizards already. Maybe once in a while. But there are some mobs that are even higher level here. I think there's some 63 mobs, and you're not going to hit those with a wizard. Now, in later expansions, the lure spells that wizards get will hit really high level mobs that have high resistances. But right now, wizards become useless after a certain island. It's unfortunate. Do you not drop anything? I guess not. Okay, so Stirring the Lunatic will spawn over here. And if you were doing the keys manually, like you do on live, you would hand him a broken mirror, and he would give you back an item, which would allow you to open the pad to the third island. Be careful not to attack Stirring the Lunatic. He will kill you. He's insanely high powered. Like I accidentally aggroed him, and I lost like 2 groups before I was able to pound kill him. Be careful. Be careful of your AoEs and anything else that might aggro him. So that's Island 2 of Plane of Sky. Oh, it's over here. Oh, Bria's stuck on a corpse. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Yep, so there's a lot of quest items in Plane of Sky. I'm going to talk about that in a later Sky video. So if you liked what you see, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's do some more Plane of Sky. I'll go to the 3rd island when I have a moment, and we'll do that. Eventually, I'm going to get stuck because there's an island where you have to wait 1 full hour to get spawned the boss, and it's 7:16 p.m., and I do have stuff to do in the morning, so I don't think I'll be playing late tonight, but if I get that far, maybe I'll record a video. I'll see you guys soon.